Bison Basketball, Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net, the KICX app, and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Good morning, almost good afternoon, as we're head toward the 12 o'clock lunch hour here from the Max Jones Fieldhouse. Lady Bison get a chance to play in the Fieldhouse this final game after the big win last night. Short turnaround time for them last night, coming off the win last night against Ray. They'll play Lakin coming up here in this game, coming up here in about 6-7 minutes or so. First to two, we'll have the Bison boys. We'll have to move next door to the auxiliary gym, back to the auxiliary gym. The Bison boys had a tough one against a good Colby team in the consolation semifinals, but fell by 10, 56-46. And the Bison boys will try to win this final game of the tournament and not go 0-for. Boy, you never want to come down here and go 0-for the tournament, and hopefully they'll get a win today against Ray, Colorado. Now, the bracket for the girls got a pretty good championship. If I wasn't heading home, I would love to stay around and see the battle between Goodland and Colby in that championship game. Boy, those the girls and the Lady Eagles, of course, down the road in the interstate. They meet each other, I think, a home and home throughout the season, and they meet in the championship. They'll play tonight. Norton and Burlington will play in the third place game. We saw Norton night number one. That was a night McCook girls just didn't shoot the ball well at all. Just could not find the range. Norton lost to Goodland. Close scoring 38-20 game last night. We got McCook and Lakin girls, and then Ray and Ulysses will play the seventh place game next door at the same time here at the top of the hour. We'll take a break. We'll check the starting lineups and more of the pregame. It's McCook and Lakin once again, and the girls' fifth place game here from Goodland coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Bison basketball continues here. Kicks 96.1, our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Busy day here from Goodland with back-to-back games back home. We've had more coverage of the Cattle Trail basketball tournament. The final day of that, we will have games on 101.1 KFNF. I know Sam's over there at the senior high covering some games today. And I know Mark Searcy's got the last three games, third place game, and then the two championship games coming up on the Hawk taking place today. So a lot more basketball on the airwaves taking place again today. Lakin, Lady Bronx, their starting lineup. Number 2, Reagan Chavera, 5'2" senior. Number 10, Samantha Vogel, a 5'11" senior. Number 11, Jordan McCombs, a 5'3" sophomore. Number 14, Kinsey Loman Fuller, a 5'9" senior. And number 24, Jared Davidson, 5'10" senior. Lakin's got some size in that lineup, and they bring, not for sure how much these girls play, but they bring 6'3" and 6'1" sophomore and freshman off the bench, respectively. And again, I'm not trying to think back, watching Lakin, if those, I think I think they both played, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think they both played. And looking at them right now, they bring some size. The McCook girls are going to be, besides Corey Rippon at 6 foot, going to be looking up a lot, that's for sure. McCook and their starting 5, same 5 we had a chance to see with Brooklyn Gillen. The 5'6" junior had a great game. Always shot a ton of free throws, double figures yesterday. Also, number 23, Paige Bortner, 5'7" junior. 33, Brylan Morgan, a 5'9" junior. Number 40, Corey Rippon, a 6 foot senior. And number 5, Malia Hilker, a 5'7" junior for head coach Amy Scheil. Bison girls busy next week. There's 3 more games at Cozad. Girls game only on Tuesday. Both girls and boys at Kearney Catholic on Friday. Both girls and boys against Holdridge. The Dusters once again taking place on Saturday. So it's another busy week, and that will wrap up the pre-Christmas schedule. That'll be the final games for the Christmas break in the moratorium. And then McCook, of course, goes to Nebraska City for a 2-day tournament, I think, on the 28th and also the 29th. Back with the tip-off. It's McCook and Lakin. That's coming up here shortly. Kicks 96.1 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Back here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse, Goodland, Kansas. Lady Bison basketball, Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net or KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. About ready to tip this thing off. The lineup's being announced. As McCook will be wearing the white jerseys, uniforms for the first time in this tournament, and Lakin will be in the road purple and gold. Dreaded Laker colors. Ugh. So here we go, about ready. By chance, if you see a 6'5" McCook man stand up during the game, he's just stretching his back out. I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count on who it is. Big Tom's my roadie, my bouncer, my bodyguard for this one. Here we go, ready for basketball here on Kicks 96.1 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Ready for basketball. Rippin will jump it a midcourt. Corey will jump it up against Samantha Vogel. Tip control, not a high tip at all, man. Throw the ball up a little bit, will you? And the Bison win the tap. Brooklyn Gillen, baseline, Paige Bortner. Riley Morgan, jumper inside the lanes on the way, rolls off, and rebounded by Lakin. Nice look that time. Had a good look that time. Here come Lakin, the Lady Bronx the other way. Runner to the buckets on the way, rimmed in and out that time by Cervera. And it's going to be a loose ball foul going to be called. Buckets up and good. And the chance, the old-fashioned 3-point play. Corey Rippin's going to pick up her first. And that's the free throw is on the way and good. I'll get my scoreboard going. Sorry, folks. Dropping the ball. Bison once again in the half-court game, and they throw the ball away. And that's one thing McCook was plagued in the first 2 games a little bit is turnovers. 3-0 Lakin lead early once again for the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland, Kansas. Lady Bronx back in the half-court, set against an early Bison man-to-man pressure. Fuller has it. They go inside again, but they use their size. Jumper outside the paint by Davidson on the way. Missed it. Rebounded by Corey Rippin from McCook. Brooklyn Gillian the other way. Keeping her head up. Bison trail at 3-0. Backdoor look. Bortner. 1 power dribble. Missed it. Rebound put back by Rippin's on the way. Counted. Chance at a 3-point play. I think if Paige would have shot that maybe a little sooner, she... you never know. Might have went in. But nevertheless, Rippin right there for the putback in the old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul's going to be called against McCombs. That's her first. Corey tries to tie this ball game up, and she does on the old-fashioned 3-point play. We're tied at 3. 5th place game of the Goodland Top Side Tournament. Both teams have a chance to go home 2-1, winning 2 out of 3. Vogel has it top of the circle, right side now at Cervera. McCombs. Now it's Davidson. Violation going to turn it back to Lakin. Oh, moving screen, beg your pardon. Foul's going to be called against Fuller. That'll be her first. It's team foul number 2 against the Lady Bronx in the quarter. High pass, Gillen. Threw it over the head of Riley Morgan on the far side, and we'll go back to the Lady Bronx. On that, folks on that YouTube channel, be sure to hit our subscribe button, please. Doesn't cost you anything, just helps with our numbers. Malia Hilker with a nice steal on the far side. Takes it coast to coast, left-handed lamps on the way and good. The Bison have their first lead at 5-3. Nice job on the Hilker steal that time. Malia with her first points of the game. Lady Bronx back in a half-court set. Cervera on the move, throws up a tough shot against traffic. And here comes Brooklyn Gillen off the defensive board. Bounce pass to Rippin, a low pass. Remember, got a 6-footer in there. You got to get that ball up high for. And a jump ball situation's going back to Lakin. We have played 2 minutes, quarter number 1. Lady Bison with a 2-point lead, 5-3. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. My broadcast partner, Mr. Bob Golke, will be back with us on Tuesday when the Lady Bison go to Cozad. Bronx back in the half-court game. Jumper baseline, quick shots on the way and missed. Morgan couldn't quite grab on the defensive board off the shot by Vogel, and it'll be Lakin basketball. I keep wanting to call him Ray because same colors out there pretty much, but it is Lakin. Lakin boys in the championship coming up later on tonight against Goodland. Off the inbounds, McCombs. They go right back to their size underneath. Missed it by Davidson that time. Rebounded by McCook. Paige Borton into the way in a 5-3 Lady Bison lead. Baseline Morgan. Riley out front now. Brooklyn Gillen. Bounce pass to Rippon. Nice post defense knocked away by Lakin, but a scramble that time goes off of Lakin out of bounds. Lady Bison will get it right back. 5-3 lead, quarter number one. And bounce pass, Hilker, quick catch and shoot. Bortner, long three, baselines on the way and good. That's good to see. Bison kind of struggled the last couple of games from beyond the arc. And Paige, who did not have a field goal yesterday, good to see that. Bison get it back on a turnover. Bortner, lead pass, good catch, Malia Hilker. Threw one up, kind of underneath the bucket. Putback's on the way and good by Rippon. And the Bison off to a 10-3 lead. And timeout Lakin. Great start from McCook. Up 10-3. Quick break. We're back to Goodland coming up in just a moment on Kicks 96.1. Back at Goodland, Max Shaw Fieldhouse. Bison could not ask for a better start. Up 10-3 in the opening first quarter. Lakin burns their first timeout. Lakin with the basketball and the half-court gain. A lot of quickness, good size. McCombs has it out front now. A newcomer and Amara Escobar, a 5'3" sophomore for the first time, along with Chavera. Pretty short backcourt out there. McCombs on the move. Little runner inside the lane. Over the holy defender, Rippon that time. Counted. Chance at a three-point play. And they're going to call Rippon. That's number 2, I think, on her. It is. And Coach Shai will have to go to her bench, and Rosalind Weimers will check in for the first time. And McCombs is at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. 10-5 ball games. Free throws on the way and missed it. Rebound tipped around. Putbacks on the way. They got a couple of subs in there. 23, Aaron Michaelis, a 6'1" freshman in the ball game with a putback at the other end. It's Malia Hilker the other way. Her jumper is on the way and good. Can't keep up. Coming up to the halfway point on the dribble penetration. Jumper up missed by Lila Vila, 5'3" freshman guard in the ball game for the first time. It's going to be a foul against McCook. Paige Bortner picks up her first. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming up for Vila. Lakin 0 for 1 at the line so far in this game. Free throw is on the way and good. 12-8 ball game. Bison up in quarter number 1. Kelly Crawford checked the game. Jalea Walgren in the ball game for the first time for the Lady Bison as well. Second free throw by Vila is on the way and good as well. No full court pressure applied yet. Lakin hasn't gone that route yet. 3-point Lady Bison lead. Coming up the halfway point, quarter number 1. Gillen, right side now. Bortner. Crawford on the lob. Good catch against traffic. And, the nice job of the guard coming down for the double down and tied her up. Possession arrow goes back to Lakin. Help side defense pretty nicely that time. Callie got to keep that ball high. Malia Hilker off the inbounds. Out front now to Crawford on the left-handed dribble. Now Hilker, quick catch and shoot for threes on the way. Missed it. Backside rebound. Walgren with a tip. Jalea comes out and swiped it away. Still with it. Gillen on a 3 right sides. On the way, nailed it. Brooklyn, a quick catch and shoot 3 ball. That time makes it a 15-9 ball game. And Brooklyn in the scorebook for the first time. That's 4 different Lady Bison have scored in this first quarter. Bison up by 6 again. Under the 4-minute mark. And jumpers in the side of the lane, and Walgren's going to be called for the personal. Esquibil, I think it's Esquibil, he pronounced it. We'll go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Fourth team foul going to be called against McCook. Walgren picks up her first personal. Free throw is going to be on the way and good. 15-10 ball game. One more for Escobedo. 15-10, 3:32 left. Second free throws on the way, in and out. Defensive board by Paige Bortner. Page the other way. Now Brooklyn Gillen has it. Get that, stay out of that corner. Tip pass goes out of bounds off Lakin. Brooklyn's got to stay out of the corner. They're coming with the double teams. Got to keep it out or move that ball as fast as you can. Inbounds past Gillen. And we have a moving screen going to be called against Paige Bortner away from the basketball that time. And for Paige, that's number 2 on her. So 2 starters from McCook. Bortner and Rippon both have 2 fouls apiece. And Coach Child will have to go back to her bench, and Briley Morgan will check in for Bortner. Plenty of good seats available here in the Max Jones Fieldhouse for this early game. 15-10. Bison have led from the start. Shot well early. Michaelis has it far side. Now it's Escobedo on the move inside. Dump it down inside. Lamps on the way. Good. Nice interior pass. And that time that was Fuller. Tibri Fuller with the bucket on the way and good. And timeout, Coach Amy Schall, when she wants to talk about it. Bison up by 3, 15-12. We're back after a quick break. It's Bison basketball. Kicks 96-1. Back here to Goodland, 15-12 McCook. Big hello to the Vaughn Miller family back in McCook watching on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel for this one today. I'm sure they are missing the days of watching their kids playing here in the Max Jones Fieldhouse in the topside tournament. Bice with the basketball off the timeout. Hilker bounce pass. Baseline Walgren jump ball. Quick jump that time. Possession arrow going back to Lakin. They got a really quick jump ball. 15-12, McCook's led from the start. Lakin with the basketball. Right to left on the offense. Vila will come across the timeline. Lakin's played a lot of kids early. On the skip pass cross court now to Escobedo. On the dribble. Out front out of Davidson. Now Michaelis. Little trapping defense from McCook with their guards. Free throw line Vila. Jumper's going to be on the way and good. It's a 1-point game. It's Vila off the bench with her first bucket. Now 4 points, 15-14 ball game. Brooklyn Gillen got into traffic that time. Jump ball situation, and McCook will get it back. 1-point Lady Bison lead. Inbounds past Hilker. Now Callie Crawford on the move. Throws one over the left hand, got wrong foot, and recovered inside by Davidson. I think she was so surprised that nobody come up and challenged her. That's why she kind of went off the wrong foot. Long threes on the way, missed it. Rebounded by Davidson. Second chance for Lakin. The dribble penetration on the way, and Vila off the bench has been a spark for him. And it's a 1-point. Lakin leads 16-15. Hilker skip pass now to Walgren. Top of the circle. Jaylee looking now. Right side out of Hilker. Top of the circle out of Morgan. Under 2 minutes left, first quarter. Bison trail one of the few times, 16-15. Walgren free throw line. Skip pass now to Gillen. Brooklyn on the move. Out front out of Hilker. Right side, Walgren pulls the trigger on a three. It's on the way. Long rebound and rebounded by Escobedo on the long rebound. Lakin the other way. Bison back in good shape. Davidson has it out front. Swing it over far side to Escobedo unless she walked in the play. Too many steps. And the Bison will get it back. Karsten Porter's going to check in for the first time. Brooklyn Gillen, then we'll get a break. So it's Porter, Crawford, Walgren, Hilker, and Morgan, your five. And McCook, again, with some foul trouble. Bortner and Rippon on the bench with 2 fouls apiece. Hilker, good move baseline. Good help defense by Lakin. Shut off baseline. And guess what? Another jump ball. That's like a 5th one we've had in the first quarter. And it goes possession arrow back to Lakin. One thing McCook and trying to go baseline. But Lakin's great help defense every time. That's where a couple of those jump balls have occurred. Bronx back in the half court on the low block. Vila at the 3-point line. Jumper's on the way. It's a 2. Had a foot on the line, but Vila continues to shoot the ball well off the bench 18-15. Lakin by 3 now with under a minute left in the quarter. Morgan has it baseline. Riley out front now. Porter got it tipped. Goes out of bounds off. Oh, they're going to say it deflected off of Escobar. Off of Porter that time. Goes back to Lakin. The way that Porter kind of went after the ball, it's like sometimes try to sell it like you didn't tip it. And I think the official kind of caught on that it did reflect that time. Davidson has it for Lakin, 18-15. Bronx have a 3-point lead. Low block now. Michaelis trying to maneuver against Crawford. Puts up a wild shot. Missed the shot. Morgan, the boy, getting hammered from behind. Now he blows a whistle, finally. Foul's going to be called against Tabri Fuller. And that'll be her first. Third team foul against Lakin. Bison have the basketball. Play for a final shot, maybe right here. 29 seconds left. Down 3, 18-15. Porter between the circles. Left side now to Walgren off a high pick and roll with Morgan. Now a long 3 by Hilker's on the way in and out. Rebound Crawford. Putback's on the way and good. Callie Crawford kind of fading away a little bit to boot that time, and it's a 1-point game on Callie Crawford's first bucket of the game. 5 seconds with 4. Loose ball goes out of bounds off of McCook last. So the Bison got 3 seconds right here to work. Porter let this ball roll a little bit because Lakin is backing off Porter. Quickly down court, so looking for Morgan. It tipped away by Lakin, and that's your quarter. 18-17, Lakin after 1. We're back with the second quarter for the Max Jones Fieldhouse. Coming up shortly, Kicks 96.1. Back here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse, 1 quarter in the books, 18-17 Lakin. Bison led in scoring that first quarter by Corey Rippon with 5, Malia Hilker with 4, 3 for Gillen, 3 for Bortner, 2 for Crawford. Bison 1 of 1 at the line. Lakin was 3 of 5 at the line. Vila off the bench with 8 points to lead them, 2 from McCombs and 2 from Michaelis. Back into play. The original starting 5 are back from McCook. Rippon and Bortner got to be careful with foul trouble. Nice high-low look of Rippon, and Brooklyn Killen couldn't quite convert. I don't know if she's too far underneath the bucket to use the backboard that time, but didn't quite hit it, throw up an air ball. Lakin comes down and turns the ball over, and the Bison will get it back. Again, the first of 2 once again here from Goodland, the final day of the topside tournament. Bison boys will play over in the auxiliary gym after we're done against Ray, Colorado. 18-17. Gillen picked up that dribble free throw line. Rippon high post. Now Hilker baseline. Quickly shut off. As Crawford hits the floor. Working inside of Rippon. Got a pass tipped on the way up. They've got their other post in 6'3", Maya Brown, a young sophomore. 6'3" post in the ballgame for the first time. A lot of size for Lakin. Whatever the volleyball team did this year with all that size. 1 minute gone in the quarter. Nobody scored yet in the quarter. 18-17 Lakin. Davidson, skip pass cross court. High archer 3 on the way by Vila. Missed it. Davidson got the rebound. Steps out. Jumper on the way and good. Davidson, her first bucket of the ball game. Bison trail by 3, 2017. Again, score updates brought to you by McCook MMB Bank. Baseline jumper by Bortner by Hilker, beg your pardon, missed it. Rebound, backside Chavero back in the ball game. The little guard on the dribble. Davidson steps out, 3's on the way and buried it just like that. A 5-point spurt, and it's a 6-point lead for Lakin here in quarter number 2, just beginning. Long 3 baseline by Callie Crawford on the way, missed it. Tipped. body hit the floor. Boy, Rippon had reached back, and she fell backwards and slow getting up. They're going to say it went off of Lakin last, and we'll go back to McCook underneath. Michaelis will check back in for Lakin. So they got some size. The Michaelis 6'1", with Vogel at 5'11". Yeah, Vogel's going to sit. So really Michaelis says a Brown set as well. Off the lob inside, Rippon. On the lob, jumper inside the paint. Missed this shot, drew the foul. It'll be Corey Rippon to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Free throws few and far between this one. Bison 1 for 1 in that first quarter. That's it. Walgren off the bench. She's going to check in after this free throw. Corey on the free throw is on the way and missed it too strong. She'll get one more. 23-17. Lakin with the 6-point lead. We're just starting off quarter number 2. Hilker will sit. And Corey gets one more. Free throws on the way and missed to both. Tipped around, recovered. Bortner fighting for the rebound. Couldn't quite grab it that time. Here comes Lakin the other way. On the move, runner, baseline runner. Impressive Chavera that time. I didn't think she had a chance to get that one over the rim. And she did it. Jumper up, a miss by McCook. Rebound put back. Rippon's no good. Corey one more time. He's going to shoot more free throws. Nice job by the senior Corey Rippon inside, battling forward that second and third chances that time. Second team foul against Lakin. That's going to be the second foul against McCombs. Rippon to the free throw line. 2-shot foul. Free throws on the way. Rimmed in and out. Got to hit those free throws. Bison have missed their last 3. Lakin will go to their bench. Michaelis will sit. And Vogel, their starter, will check back in. Rippon gets one more free throw. He's on the way. Missed all 4 of them. Important to knock them home, and now Lakin has the basketball with an 8-point lead, their biggest of the night, of the day. Bronx in the half court. Escobar has it on the screen. Swinging over to Davidson. She's got 1 3. This one's going to be off the mark, an air ball, and McCook will let it go out of bounds, and the Bison will get it back. 25-17. Lead. Again, McCook, we've almost played 3 minutes, have not scored in the quarter yet. Had a nice opening quarter. First quarter was 17-point first quarter. On the baseline, Bortner on the way up and good. Big bucket right there from McCook. Get the offense going a little bit more. Page gets her second field goal. 25-19. Escobar has it out front now. It's Chavera. Walgren chasing her around out front. On the move, block shot. Rippon on the defensive board. Off the missed shot, the block shot. Here comes Rippon, or Gillen the other way. Jumper by Bortner, shot it short, kind of short on that time. And Page came in and created and got the tie-up and possession arrow back to Lakin. Kind of short on that shot a little bit. And but did get the jump ball situation. As subs back in for Lakin. Chavera will check out, and will be Vila, who was red hot off the bench, will check back in. 25-19. Lakin has had that lead since the end of the first quarter. Davidson spots up Bates on McCombs, little turnaround jumper, and the foul. I think Gillen, yeah, they got Brooklyn from behind, the guard doubling down that time with her first team foul against the Bison. McCombs at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. First free throws for Lakin in the quarter. Now 3 of 6 at the line after the missed free throw. (25-19), still 25-19. Long rebound, nice job. Callie Crawford reaches and gets it for the defensive board. Here comes Gillen the other way. Brooklyn, jumpers on the way. Going to call offensive foul. And that'll be for Brooklyn, her second. Of course, the restraining line has no play in high school ball, but it looked like she was in it. But not quite sure. There's a lot of traffic in there. That's the second team foul going to be called against McCook, the second against Gillen. No move from Coach Child yet on a sub. Davidson block shot, Bortner on the inside. Crawford loose ball. Now it's Gillen the other way. Brooklyn keeping her head up. Nice job running the floor by Corey Rippon. And a chance the old-fashioned three-point play. Great job by Corey running the floor that time. Great assist that time for Gillen. That's a big three-point play opportunity coming up. Bison have cut this lead down, or deficit down to 4, 25-21. Got to make free throws here. Free throws going to be on the way and missed it. Corey's got to knock those home. She missed her last 5 here. She's got plenty of chances, and Bortner gets a tie-up, and a foul's going to be called against Lakin, so the Bison will get it back. And better yet, it's a fourth team foul against Lakin. So the Bison will shoot free throws in the next foul. Rosalind Weimer is going to check back in. Inbounds past Walgren. Up top, Gillen pulls the trigger on a 3. It's going to be off the mark. Rebound backside. Loose ball. Bortner right in the scrum again, like she always is. Ties it up. Possession arrow back to McCook. (25-21). Bison again a chance to cut into this deficit right here. Gillen has it off the inbounds. On the move. Kick out Weimer's. On the way, missed it short. Rebound backside. Crawford saves it right to a Lakin player, and they've got a Lakin player releasing. Lead pass to Escobar was too strong that time, and Lakin had a layup and turns the ball over. Gillen the other way. Brooklyn, and goes out of bounds off of Lakin last, and we'll go back to McCook. Boy, Brooklyn get that little crossover dribble that time. Going to her right strong, crossover dribble, and she might have had an easy lane to the bucket. 3:49 left, quarter number 2. Walgren off the inbounds. Now Gillen, baseline. Matched up against a quick defender in Escobar. Gillen trying to force the issue and forced the issue. And she did that, and Brooklyn back to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul, actually to the free throw line for the first time. And the Bison have got to hit free throws. Missed their last 5. 5 team fouls to boot against Lakin. Free throws going to be on. How about Mr. Last 6? Quit shooting like your father, for crying out loud. 25-21. 3:43 left. Second free throw's on the way. This one's good. Much needed free throws. 25-22. 3:43 left. Lakin's been stuck on 25 for a while. Had an 8-point lead at one time. Davidson has it. She's been shooting that 3 well at times. Escobar has it. Takes it baseline. Nowhere to go. Vila has it. They'll swing it over to Davidson. Baseline now to Fuller. High post. As they've got Michaelis, or 6'1" freshman back in the ballgame. Davis' 3 is going to be on the way and good. She has hit a couple of big threes in that same spot on the floor in this quarter. And it's a 6-point game again, 28-22. Crawford baseline. Block shot by Lakin, and here come the Bronx the other way with a 6-point lead at the 3-minute mark. Vila has it. Skip pass now. It's Escobar. Vila top of the circle. Walgren right there. Long, deep 3's on the way, rolls off. And tipped, recovered by Crawford. Davidson almost stole that away on the second chance. Bortner wide open, but Porter missed a bunny inside. Loose ball picked up by Crawford. Putback's on the way and good. Kylie Crawford, big putback that time. Off the miss, and here comes Lakin. A 4-point game, 28-24 Bronx with 2:30 left in the quarter. Skip past Escobar, dump it down inside to Fuller. Nowhere to go. Skip past to Davidson. Her jumper's on the way and good, and she has been automatic. Timeout Lakin. They want to talk about it. 30-24 lead for Lakin's second quarter. We're back after the break. It's Bison basketball on Kicks 96.1. Back here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse, Goodland 30-24, Lakin by 6. McCook had a strong first quarter. Not offensively as good here. Second quarter limited to 6 points, but they're hanging around. Free throws. Bison have missed a number of free throws. They're 1 of 6 in the quarter of the free throw line. So you make up those free throws and you got a tie ball game. Bortner, Hayek, threes on the way, missed it. Hilker, put back jumper, baseline's going to be missed and recovered by Lakin. Bison with a couple of opportunities on jump shots that time, couldn't quite convert. We're under 2 minutes left in this first half from the Max Jones Fieldhouse. Davidson wrap around and she heaves it cross court and nobody close that time. Davidson's been their big key shooting-wise with all 10 of her points in the second quarter. 6-point Bronx lead. Bison have a chance to chip into that a little bit. 1:53 left, second quarter. Bortner, free throw line, dump down to Rippin on the low block, foul on the play. Nice job recognition to Paige and Corey right there. We'll go back to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. And she's probably thinking about free throws. I've been here 5 times in this quarter, and I have not converted yet. Deep breath. Deep breath. First free throw's on the way, and that hit the backside of the iron, no good. Porter's going to check back in. Bortner will sit. Probably won't see Bortner. I didn't think she'd see her back, but she's going to check back in. And second free throw by Corey's on the way and good. That hopefully will break the ice a little bit. Corey's got 8 points in the first half. 30-25 ball game. It's Porter, Rippin, also Bortner, Hilker, and Morgan. No, Walgren, the 5 in there right now for McCook. Long three by Davidson, and she hits another one. She has been on fire here in this second quarter with 13 points in the quarter. Baseline, Hilker's on the way, missed it. 33-25, an 8-point game. Lakin the other way. Vila, skip past Davidson for the right side. Three's good. Somebody's got to put a hand in her face. And timeout, Coach Amy Shiles not happy at all as you're giving up shots against their shooter. You got to find her. 36-25. We're back after a quick break. It's Bison basketball on Kicks 96.1. Back to Goodland. Coach Amy Michelle. That's the angriest I've seen her this year on the sidelines. And, Davidson has been the hot shooter. He's got 16 in the quarter, 16 points in the quarter. And McCook's got to realize what the hot shooter is. You got to. She went from the left side and with the right side. Got to find out where she's at. And McCook has not done those, so the lead is up to 11 for Lakin, 36-25. Bortner baseline, 3 of her own. Missed it, backside rebound, chasing it. And it's run down by Michaelis. Here comes Lakin's got a 3-on-1 the other way. The bounce pass to Davidson. This time's a little bit easier for her, and layups on the way and good. That time McCook did not get back on defense. Under a minute left. Lead is snowballed to 13, 38-25. Rippin low block, got it knocked away. Hilker right back. Bounce pass to Walgren. Porter top of the circle. Bison need to bucket in the worst way right here. Down to 39 on the clock. Walgren has a free throw line. Lost it. Jump ball coming up. Possession arrow back to Lakin. Crawford's going to check back in. And Walgren will sit. So now a chance for the Lakin Lady Bronx to add to this lead up 13, 38-25. Escobil has it. Skip past cross court now. It's Javera. Vila on the low block. Michaelis, jumper inside the paint, missed the shot, drew the foul. We call Corey Rippon with a foul that time inside. And for Corey, that's number 3, I do believe, and it is. Michaelis just, a lot of size. They got both their young posts, I thought, in the ball game. Yeah, they got Brown at 6'3", Michaelis at 6'1", both in the ball game. She missed the first free throw. She'll get one more. Rippon will exit with the 3 fouls. Rosalind Weimers will check in. .20 seconds left in the half. 38-25. Free throws on the way and good. 39-25. 17 seconds left. Bortner has it right side down to Hilker. This is an 18-17 game after the first quarter. Bison were right in the thick of things. Bortner on the move. Runners on the way. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. Recovered by Porter. Inside bounce pass to Crawford. And the foul is going to be called against Brown. That was a no-brainer there. So Callie Crawford to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. 3 seconds left. Goes back to free throws. McCook knocks down free throws in this quarter. They're still right in the thick of things. Crawford free throw line's on the way and good. 39-26. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. Young freshman Callie Crawford having a nice season. Second free throw is on the way. Missed it. Brown reaches up. Did not reach up too much. 6'3". One heave, but the buzz is going to be no good, and halftime is here. 39-26, Lakin after the first half. We'll talk about it, stats, after the break. Bison basketball, Kicks 96.1. Back at a Goodland halftime score, 39-26. Lakin over in the McCook Lady Bison, the 5th place game here at the Goodland once again topside tournament. Bison were outscored. It was 18-17. Lakin after one, but Bison were outscored 21-9 in the second quarter. McCook Glenn is scoring by Corey Rippon with 8 points, 5 for Bortner, 4 for Gillen, 5 for Crawford, and 4 for Hilker. So pretty balanced right there. McCook, 3 of 11 at the line in the second quarter, 4 of 12. There you go. I mean, eight free throws missed. You make those 8, and you're right in right in the thick of things. No question about it. For Lakin, they had a lot of girls score, but boy, Davidson, Jared Davidson, wow, shot well. All 18 of her her points in the first half, in that second quarter. Shot well from 3, knocked down 4 threes as well. 8 for Vila, 3 for Michaelis, 2 for Fuller, 2 for McCombs, 2 for Javera, and 1 for Escobil. and I had Lakin 4 of 9 for the line. So, yeah, Bison got the work cut out for him in that second half. They got to cover up Davidson a lot better, and then that's on top of keeping their bigs out of the paint on offensive rebounds, and their guards. Vila came off the bench and scored all 8 of her points in that first quarter. So you got guards to deal with, you've got an outside shooter to deal with, and you got size to deal with as well. Halftime score 39-26. We're back with the second half coming up in just a bit. Kicks 96.1 on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. And we're back. Once again, Max Jones Fieldhouse. Halftime score, Lady Bison trail Lady Bronx of Lakin, Kansas, 39-26. Again, good opening quarter. Bison right there, trailing by 118-7, but it was the second quarter. Jared Davidson got going, 18 points for her, 4 threes from the outside, and Bison free throw shooting that really failed them. They went 3 of 11, and 4 of 12 for the entire half. And, boy, that all contributes to a 13-point deficit here at the half. But see what McCook can do, get going second half. Again, first to two, we'll pack things up after we're done, head over to the auxiliary gym. And the McCook boys, salvage one game against Ray in the 2 o'clock Central Time tip-off. Bison have had, the 2-point loss to Ulysses on Thursday, which, gosh, McCook had their chances to win that. Ulysses gave Lakin boys all they could handle yesterday in a 64-62 loss. So McCook, you never know, on Friday could have been right there, given Lakin a challenge. Maybe got a championship game, but instead you're playing for 7th place. You're trying to get a win. Ray, Colorado, once again, has lost a couple of back-to-back games themselves. On the boys' side to Goodland. Big 75-44 night number 1. They lost by 5 against Burlington. I'm sorry, McCook boys will play Burlington. I get mixed up. Burlington. Ray beat Burlington, so it's Burlington, the Cougars. Burlington that opening night with a loss against Norton 66-58. Lost to Ray, and then now play their third game once again. Sorry about that. Burlington and McCook coming up. Here we go, third quarter underway here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland. Kicks 96.1. Our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Get the scoreboard ready and ready to go again, and here we go. Bison hopefully get off to a hot start, especially defensively. Morgan with a near steal. Loose ball picked up by Paige Bortner. Here comes Paige in the way, right-handed dribble. Out front on the Gillen, top of the circle. Jumper inside the lane by Rippin on the way, missed it. And Bison had their chances there. Lakin in the half court. Jumper inside the lane on the way and good by McCombs. Didn't hear much from McCombs in that first half. 41 and McCombs just had 2 points. That was it. Not much at all. 41-26. Chased down by Hilker off a tip pass. Now Bortner. Page, top of the circle. Skip pass now to Gillen. Lob to Rippin. Low block. Good help defense by Jared Davidson. Come from behind. Help defense. Knocked out of bounds, and McCook will get it back. 41-26. 15-point deficit on the inbounds. Gillen, baseline. Little floater on inside the paint's on the way and good. For Brooklyn. Her first field goal since the first quarter. She's got 6 points in the ball game. McCombs far side. Chavera has it. Escobar, now it's Jared Davidson. I'm sure Coach Childs said something at halftime that when 24's got it, somebody better get on her. Jumper on the way by McCombs, missed. Rebound by Bortner, backside from McCook. Lead pass to Rippin, run on the floor. Corey to the bucket off the glass. Tough angle, hit it. Rippin in double figures now with 10 points. Bison have trimmed that lead to 11, 41-30. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. Just underway, third quarter for the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland. Wide pass through McCombs' hands and recovered by Rippin. She threw the ball away looking for Hilker on the outlet. Jumper up and Mel rolls in. Talk about a bounce and a half by Chavera that time. And it fell 43-30. Gillen, tough pass, wraparound pass now Morgan. Long three by Bortner's on the way, drilled it. So the Bison coming out and knocking some shots home, which is good, like they did that opening first quarter. You got 7 points already in the quarter, and a loose ball picked up by Bortner. Page on the left side. Up, missed the shot, drew the foul. Page Bortner the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. 10-point game, 43-33. Chance for Bortner a couple of free throws to get this below 10. A Gillen shot, a Rippin on the transition, and Bortner 3. Nice job. McCook had 9 points the entire second quarter. Got 7 already. Free throw by Page on the way. Ugh. Free throw too hard. But you got that backdrop. Not Houston, nothing behind it. That could play something into it. Bison 4 of 13 from the line. One more free throw. This one rolls off. And Lakin on the rebound. Bronx the other way. Vila, whip pass inside on the runner on the inside that paint on the right side by Fuller is on the way and good. Bortner baseline, boy, she threw it up and she was underneath the backboard. There was no way that ball was going to go in. But she got fouled. She go to free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Oh, no, they're going to say I was on the floor. Beg your pardon. So, second team foul, and that's the third, more importantly, going to be called against Fuller. Inbounds pass, ripping out front. Hilker now. Malia looking inside. Gillen on the low block, kick out. Briley Morgan, baseline three. It's going to be on the way. Short rebound, ripping. Putback's on the way. Good. Nice job, Corey, on the boards that time with the putback. With 12 points now, it's a 10-point game. 3 minutes gone in the quarter. 45-35 and a kick out and a walking violation that time by Fuller. Looking to take that three, decided against it, and shuffled that pivot foot a little bit. Bison again a chance, get it 8-7 right here. Gillen far side. Now Paige Bortner. Paige and left-hander dribble. Nice little pick and roll with Rippin. Lamps on the way and good. Great execution that time by the Bison on a little pick and roll action. And Corey was 6 in the quarter, 14 for the game. 45-37. Spin move inside the lane and miss, but a foul. McCombs to the bucket that time and didn't finish, but we'll go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. No harm done. Malia Hilker, just her first. And free throw is on the wing, going to be short. Callie Crawford will check back in. Riley Morgan will sit. Fuller will sit for Lakin. And Samantha Vogel will check back in. Second free throw is going to be on the way. This one's good. Leads at 9, 46-37. Quickly, Gillen up court. Hilker, good catch in traffic. Now Crawford baseline. Out front, now to Gillen. Brooklyn in the paint. Partially blocked. That should be. It's got, yeah. And Lakin, sure it's underneath, had no idea it was tipped, or they couldn't. They would have grabbed it. The Bison will get it back. Bortner off the inbounds. Hilker baseline three is on the way, rimmed in and out, recovered inside by Lakin and Vogel. Vila, tough shot inside the paint, missed the shot. Crawford on the defensive board. Here comes Gillen to the way, trailing by 9, 46-37. Bortner baseline, jumper 15-footers on the way, missed it, rebound, ripping, putbacks on the way, missed it, drew the foul. Corey is going back to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Third foul called against Vogel. Corey to the free throw line. 2-shot foul, 46-37 Lakin. Free throw is going to be on the way and short. She kind of aimed it a little bit, I think, and gets some praise from her teammates. And it's okay. We'll get it. 46-37. One's better than none. And this one rolls off. It's going to go out of bounds. Went off of Bortner's hand out of bounds. Goes back to Lakin. Still stuck at a 9-point Lakin lead, 46-37 under the 4-minute mark here, third quarter. Escobar has it on the dribble, shut off by Gillen. Now it's Fuller, jumpers on the way, missed it. Rebound, backside, putbacks on the way, missed it. He let one of the little guards in there, McCombs at 5'3", get a rebound on the backside, and the foul against McCook. And for Bortner, that's number 3 on her. So Bortner's got 3, Rippin's got 3. Free throw on the way and good for McCombs. No move yet from Coach Amy Schell. 47-37. Both free throws made, 48-37. Back to 11. They dump it down to Rippin on the low block. Block shot, but the foul going to be called against Lakin. And for McCombs, no, that was Vogel. That's her 4th now, and it's Corey Rippin back to the free throw line. Corey shot a bunch. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. This is our 10th and 11th free throws of the night. Free throws on the way. This one's good. 48-38 with 3.5 minutes. Third quarter. Michaelis will check back in for Lakin. Second free throw is on the way. Hit 2 in a row. Nice job. And Rippon will check out. She's got 3 fouls. Probably won't see her until the fourth quarter. Bison have it down to 9 again, 48-39. Bronx back at the half-court game. Left to right on the offense. Vila, good move inside, forces shots. Rebounded by Gillen from McCook. And avoid Vila with quickness and behind. Tapped out of bounds, and we'll go back to McCook on the side. .3:17 in the quarter. 48-39. Inbounds pass Paige Bortner. Gillen has it. A little hesitation. Got caught up out front out of Bortner. Paige took off too soon. She did. Yep. Took off top of the circle. Knew there was a lane there and just a little bit quick. Turnover back to Lakin. Chance of the Bronx to add to this 9-point lead. 48-39. It's been a better quarter from McCook. Just cut in a little bit. But dump it down inside. Great look inside of Jared Davidson. Forgot about her. The cutter coming down. 50-39. And it's back to 11 with 2:50 left. Rosalind Weimer's back in the ball game. She checked in for Rippon last ball, and Malia Hilker just took her eye off at that time, went right through her hands out of bounds. .243 in the quarter. 11-point Lakin lead. Still a chance. Both these teams love to go home with a winning 2 out of 3 games. After losing the opener on Thursday, Michaelis kick out. Now it's Escobil has it. Michaelis baseline jumper on the way. Wing jumper missed it. Rebound backside. Davidson kept it alive, but couldn't quite grab it. Goes out of bounds and back to McCook. Just a bit after 1 o'clock. KICX-FM McCook, Nebraska. HighPlainsRadio.net or KICX-FM and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. 50-39, Bison trail at almost the 2-minute mark here, third quarter. Morgan back in, has it right side wing. Baseline out of Malia Hilker. 3 is going to be short. Kind of flat-footed on that shot, and here comes Lakin off the missed shot. Escobil. Right in front of her is Gillen. Now swinging over to Davidson. Her first shot of the quarter, missed the shot, and it's tipped out by Gillen right to Morgan. Brooklyn the other way across the timeline. Baseline, Callie Crawford. Callie top of the circle to Morgan. Gillen right side. Skip pass now to Hilker. Baseline, Rosalind Weimer's 15-footers on the way short. And rebounded by Lakin. Bison have gone cold a little bit last couple of possessions. Davidson on the move. Takes a baseline runner on the way. Missed it, drew the foul. Going to call Brooklyn Gillen with a hand check. And that'll be her third. And Davidson, who had the big second quarter, that is, with 18 points. 20 now for the ball game, and to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Free throws on the way. This one rolls in. 51-39. Busy weekend of Bison Sports. Goodland tournament here. Bison wrestlers today at the Holdridge Invite. We talked this morning, of course, Coach's Coffee Club with Bison Swimming and Diving Coach John Graff. They had a great meet at the YMCA pool yesterday. Another big home meet coming up again on Thursday of next week. Both free throws made by Davidson. She'll set now with a game-high 22. And the Bison are trailing by 13 again. .90 seconds left in the third. Bortner has it out front. Little backdoor cut by Gillen. Jumper off the glass and good. Shot Brooklyn finding an open space in there in that paint. She's got 8 points at 52-41 with 1:13 left. Vila on the move. Quick guard off the glass. Missed it. Rebounded by Michaelis. Kick out now to Escobil. Baseline Vila. Boy, she has attempted some tough shots. Missed it, but got her right back. And just at 5, listed at 5-3 if that. We're under a minute left. It's a couple of chances now for Lakin in this possession. Vila out front now. Escobil has it. No swinging out. Good tip out of bounds by Gillen. Got a hand on the pass in the lane. And we'll go back to Lakin on the side. And bounce pass, 42 seconds left. Amari Escobil, 5'3". They got a lot of guards. They're not very tall, though, but they're quick. On the move is McCombs. Michaelis free throw line, down to 30 seconds left. Escobil trying to go baseline, shut off by Callie Crawford. Nice defensive play there. Throw it back out. Loose ball, good save by Vila. Michaelis has it. Skip pass down to McCombs. Tipped by Gillen, recovered by Bortner. It's going to be a blocking foul against Michaelis, and that'll be team foul. That'll be 5 team fouls. That's good. 2-shot foul from McCook coming up. Corey Rippon did check back in the lineup. Just saw her check with the 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful not to pick up a 4th. And free throws for Paige Bortner. And Paige, free throw is on the way and good. Gets this one to go. 52-42. Bison shot over 30 free throws last night in their win. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and over almost to 25 in this game. 52-42. Second free throw's on the way. Missed it. Maybe a little free throw practice next week. Gotta hit him. 52-42, 10-point game. Long 3 by Vilas on the way, no good. Rebound to Davidson with 8 seconds left with 7. Swing at far side to McCombs with 3, with 2. Vila, do they reckon? They're gonna get a shot up. That's your quarter. It's 52-42, Lakin. The fourth quarter is coming up in just a moment. Bison basketball on Kicks 96.1. Back here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland. After 3, Bison are still in the thick of things, trailing by 10. Leading scores from McCook after 3, led and scored by Corey Rippon with 16. She had half those in that third quarter. 9 for Bortner, 8 for Gillen, 5 for Crawford, 4 for Hilker. McCook, though, 3 of 8 at the line in the third, 7 of 20 for the ball game. I thought they had a few more, but 7 of 20. Ugh, not good. And McCook outscored Lakin actually in the quarter, 16-13. Davidson leads them with 22 on the night, and I have Lakin 9 of 15 from the line. Near steal. It's out of bounds off of McCook last. We'll go back to Lakin. Malia Hilker is going to check back in the ball game. 10-point game, 52-42. It's Crawford, Bortner, Gillen, Rippon, and Hilker, your 5 out there right now. Chavera has it on the move, lost the handle, tipped out of bounds. Bison got a hand on that one, goes back to Lakin. .52-42 off the inbound. To go to Davidson, a little jump hook inside the lane on the way, missed it. Rebound backside by Paige Bortner. Bison the other way on the move, needs some points, trailing by 10. And we have a foul inside. Who'd they call? It's away from the basketball. And they're going to call Corey Rippon for a screen inside, and that'll be number 4 on her. Coach Child wanted an explanation for the official, and he gave it to her. Apparently, 52-42. Bronx back in the half court. Escobil. Skip pass now baseline to Chavera. Dump it inside to Michaelis. Jumpers inside the lane's good. Got it too close, but good deliverance that time. And Michaelis now with 5 points off the bench. And a blocking foul is going to be called against Vila, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That'll be just her first. Team fouls tied at 1 apiece early in this fourth quarter. Lob to Rippon on a low block, missed the shot. Instead it was a block shot. And here comes Lakin the other way. 54-42. Baseline driven by Michaelis on the way, no good. Callie Crawford on the defensive board. Brooklyn Gillen quickly across the timeline. Hilker block shot by Michaelis. A 6'3" against 5'6" that time, and goes back to McCook underneath. Oh, the officials to discuss this. Oh, they're going to give it to Lakin. I didn't see the deflection. Going to say it was the block shot, and then apparently the ball came down and hit Malia Hilker in the hand, is what he's saying. To Coach Shaw on the far side, 54-42. Bronx have the basketball again. McComb's far side, now Chavera. Nice job, Brooklyn Gillen got a hand in the pass lane, and it'll be Lakin basketball on the side. .90 seconds gone, fourth quarter, 54-42. Lakin. Second quarter was the big one for Lakin, a 21-9 advantage after it was 18-17 after the first quarter. Michaelis on a great strip that time by Rippon. Bison have numbers if they hurry. Gillen taking a baseline runner. Baseline drew the foul. Boy, Brooklyn, that was a wild shot baseline, but I think she was knew the contact was coming. We'll go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Bison must hit free throws here in this fourth quarter to have any chance. 54-42. Second team foul against Lakin. Oh my gosh, it was a shooting foul. My gosh. It wasn't close as a shooting foul. Stupid, just dumb. Entry pass inside, and Lakin with a steal. Bronx the other way. Davidson. As Lakin against this Bison man-to-man pressure. And a steal. Hilker the other way. Layup is going to be on. Actually, jump stop off the glass and good. Take that one, Malia Hilker now with her third field goal of the game. It's 54-44. Bison again got it to right around 10. It's kind of been that way through most of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. But can't get it anything. It was at 9, I think, one time, but it's been 9-10 the whole way. Davidson, nice job. Bortner stepped in front of the pass that time. Page takes off with it. Got to take it herself. On the move, off the glass, count, a chance at a three-point play. Good move, Paige Bortner. Big bucket from McCook right there. And Page in double figures now with 11. 54-46. Maria Escobar will check back in. Chavera will sit. 54-46. Bortner free throw. Hierker. Bison. They still struggle at the free throw line. And going to be a foul going to be called against Bortner on the reach that time. Kind of hanging around, maybe trying to pick off a steal. And that's number 4 on her. (54-46) still. Bison a 7 of 21 at the line. Had their chances, no question about it. Out front, Davidson swinging far side to Vila. Went past the side on the block. McCombs missed the shot, or that wasn't McCombs, that was Vogel. Bison come out with the defensive board by Rippon. Hilker the other way, out front. Gillen, long, deep threes on the way, missed it. Backside rebound by Lakin. Nice job, Paige Bortner stepping in, grabbing it. Boy, you got to be careful with the 4 fouls, and got the tie up, and it will go back to Lakin. Under the 5-minute mark here, fourth quarter. Bison trailing by 8, still 54-46. Davidson, boy, they've held her in check second half. Haven't had as much. It's going to be a foul going to be called against. They're going to call Corey Rippon a foul inside. And that'll be her 5th. She'll foul out with 16 points. 54-46. Crawford will actually, Rosalind Weimers will check back in. Inbounds pass Vogel, Vila. Davidson, free throw line jumpers on the way short. Rebounded by Gillen. Brooklyn the other way and trailing by 8. Bison got their chances still. Bortner, baseline 3. Huge shot's going to be short. Followed their own shots and rebounded by Lakin. Vila across the timeline for the Bronx. Left to right on the offense. Approaching the halfway point, quarter number 4. It's still a 54-46 game. Jumper, wild shot up and good. Can you believe that one? Vogel absolutely just chucked that thing up off balance and hit it. 56-46 timeout. Lady Bison, we're back to Goodland after the break. It's Bison basketball on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Goodland, 56-46. We're about, the halfway point, I think. Maybe a little bit under 4 minutes. 56-46, Bison have had their chances. It's a 4-4 deadlock as far as points here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, 4:06 left. Big story from McCook's just been free throws. 7 of 21 at the line. Oh, I mean, 14 missed free. You're trailing by 10? Sure, you're gonna make all of them, but gosh, you make, 8 or 9, and it's a tie ball game or within 1. It's a nail biter, but the Bison's still within striking distance. 56-46, and the Bison with the basketball in the half court. Gillen, Bortner, free throw line. Page, jumper inside the lane, on the way, rolls in. Nice intra pass, good assist that time for Gillen. 56-48. 3:45 left in this fourth quarter. Once again from Goodland. Davidson, low block. Little runner inside the lane's got her first points in the quarter. She's got 24 for the ball game. Of course, the second quarter was her big quarter. Bortner inside. Threw one up and it went high. Was there a touch? Coach Schall thought there was a touch that time. The officials are going to talk about it. The official underneath thinks there was a touch. There was a touch. And it goes back to McCook. And they started the play, and the official was talking to the coach. So, a little disorganized rip, or Gillen baseline missed it, and they're going to call Rosalind Weimers over the back on the backside here. Yeah, the official had inbound the ball, and the official from the coach from Lakin was talking to the official. So, 58-48 as Weimers picks up the personal. Her first. Fourth team foul against the Bison in the fourth quarter. Morgan checks back in. Weimers will exit. 58-48. Hilker near still out front. Davidson, they'll swing it out of Vila left side. On that low block, jumper inside the lane's on the way and missed it. They're going to be out of bounds. Oh, it's off of Lakin. No, I can see that from up here. Looked like it. She got touched last, but apparently not. Goes back to Lakin. Vogel inbounds. Vila. Vogel on the wide pass. She gets it right back on a kick ball against McCook. We'll go back to Lakin on the side with 3:04 left. 58-48. Bison going to have to turn up the heat a little bit more defensively. See if Lakin maybe takes the air out, and we have timeout to Lakin. They burn a timeout, feeling that 5-second count was on. We're back after a quick break. It's Bison basketball. Kicks 96-1. Down to the final, a couple of minutes, 3:04 left. Time kind of running out on McCook. Only trailing, again, it's been 9-10. I think it was up to 13. But McCook has been within striking distance. And, boy, they've had stops, but had chances at the free throw line, had shots missed, and had plenty of opportunities. Lakin off the inbounds after the timeout, 2 apiece. And Davidson on a good cut, layups on the way and good. A game high 26 for that young lady. Bortner has the left side. Page to the bucket. Jumper's going to be on the way. Missed it. Rebound by Hilker. Inside among the trees. Inside. Bortner up. Missed the shot. Drew the foul. Nice shot, Page, just inside. And just, get some taller defenders around you. You at least get a shot up. And Bortner will go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. It's going to be the 5th foul against Samantha Vogel. She fouls out with 2 points. Free throws by Bortner's on the way and short. 60-48. One more free throw. This one a little bit strong. Weimer's trying to keep it alive. She does. Comes out with it. It's out of bounds off of Lakin. Nice job, Roslyn in there. Bison, do I dare mention, 7 of 23 from the line. And trailing by 12, 60-48 off the inbounds Weimer's. Gillen top of the circle. Out front of the Hilker. Now Gillen. Far side, Morgan. Corey Rippon's already fouled out from McCook. Lob to Weimer's and went a little bit left over that time, and loose ball picked up by Michaelis with 2:25 left in the 4th quarter. Michaelis baseline jumper's on the way and good. 60-48. Michaelis off the bench now with 7 points. 14-point game with 2:10 left. Morgan has the top of the circle now to Gillen. Now it's Paige Bortner. Swinging out of Morgan. And Lakin just going to stay in a little 2-3 zone look right now. Bortner now left side of Gillen. On the move. Brooklyn pull-up jumper from 12 off the mark. Davidson on the rebound and finding a guard, and Vila could not handle it. McCook will get it back with 1:48 left. After our coverage is over, and we got actually time out of the floor, take a break of our own, and we're back to the Max Judd Fieldhouse in Goodland. Next, Bison basketball, Kicks 96-1. Back here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse, under the 2-minute mark here in this 4th quarter, 62-48. Bison have battled. Going back to that first quarter, they came out, really played well. Trailed 18-17 after the first, and then the second quarter, it was Jared Davidson coming through with 18 big points, hit 4 big threes. Bison were outscored 21-9, and they have trailed. Third quarter chipped in a little bit more, but they have trailed. It's been a 9-10-point game pretty much throughout. Long 3 by Bortner on the way. Missed it. Rebounded by Michaelis. 1:40 left in this one. A 14-point Bronx lead. Vila near midcourt. Lakin dumped down, nice interior pass in, and Jared Davidson, another bucket, 28 for her. Free throw line. Looking to go double digits for her. Minute 22 left. Free throw is going to be on the way and too strong. And that backdrop just, not to use excuses, but a little bit different shooting. Free throw is going to be on the way, and this one's good. 64-49. And the Bison get it back on a turnover. Loose ball picked up by Callie Crawford. Finds a guard. Here comes Gilling the other way with a minute 12 left. Hilker, 3-ball, baseline good, got it for 3. Coach Child's going to burn a timeout. 64-52. You never know. Take a break. More Bison basketball next. Kicks 96-1. Back here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse, Goodland, Kansas. First to 2 here on Kicks 96.1 on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Bison girls trail at 64-52. Trying to mount a rally again. Big 3 by Hilker and a steal by Walgren. Crawford inside the lane, misses a shot and recovered by Lakin. Well, you needed that one to go to make it a 10-point game. Lead pass to Davidson gets another layup at the other end. Just relies on those guards to get to the basketball, and that's going to put, I think, be too much. 66-52. Crawford, deep 3 is going to be short and recovered by Lakin. Brooklyn Gillen back for defense, and the foul going to be all called against Brooklyn, and that'll be number 4 on her. 39 seconds left. Chavera at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. First free throw is going to be on the way and short. She'll get one more. Second free throw is going to be on the way. This one's in and out. Bison on the boards. Gilling in the way, trailing by 14, just 35 seconds left. Crawford, deep 3 is going to be short and recovered by Lakin, and they'll probably just dribble this thing out. Bortner's still hustling. Loose ball. McCook gets a tie-up, and Bison will get it back with 24 seconds left. Brecken Gale's going to check in. Malia Hilker will sit. 66-52. Gale off the inbounds. Out front, Gillen. 3 is going to be on the way. Missed it. Long rebound. Lakin. Bortner, another steal. Loose ball picked up by Gillen. Brooklyn bounce pass. Walgren underneath. Missed it, drew the foul. Julie Walgren will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Has not scored yet tonight. 14 seconds left. Free throw is on the way. Missed it too strong. Boy, it's been a tough night at the line. Yikes. Eight of 26 at the line. Just awful number. Second free throw is on the way and good. 66-53. Bison still hustling. Loose ball picked up by Davidson. Cross court, 8 seconds left. Lakin at the other end throws the ball away. So McCook will get one more chance here with 3 seconds left. Well, the Bison will get to girls. We'll have a busy week at Cozad Tuesday. Once again, at Kearney Catholic Friday and home against Holdridge on Saturdays. Bortner's 3 at the buzzer going to be no good. And the final, once again, is 66-53. It's going to wrap up our coverage for this game. We're going to pack up because in 30 minutes, we're going to have the Bison boys next door at the auxiliary gym and their game against Ray. I'm Rich Barnett. Thanks a lot for listening to our coverage of Lady Bison basketball on Kicks 96.1 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel.